Hey, it's Rusty. Thanks for tuning in to Burning Cereal. Today what I've got for you is one of my favorites. I promised some folks that I would make this for them, and now I'm finally getting around to it. Chicken egg rolls. If you saw the video that we did earlier, it's right up here, on the sweet and spicy dipping sauce, these go great with that. Absolutely perfect. That sauce, these egg rolls, some fried rice, and you are golden. So let's go over those ingredients, and let me show you how to make these. So the ingredients that we're going to be using: cabbage. You can buy this prepackaged or you can do it yourself. I just was too lazy. I bought the prepackaged stuff. Some bean sprouts, 2 cups of shredded chicken. Just shred it yourself somehow. Some garlic, minced onions, teriyaki sauce or marinade, soy sauce, of course, some egg rolls. And I don't know how to make egg roll wrappers, so I just go and buy these. They're not very expensive. And of course, you're gonna need oil. Oil to do the deep frying in, and you're also gonna need oil to saute the cabbage and the onions and garlic. So let me get all this going, and let's make some egg rolls. So the first thing we're gonna do, got some oil heated up in a pan, gonna add the garlic and the onions. And we're gonna cook these just until they're tender. We don't want the onions to brown. Okay, now that the onions have softened up a little bit, what we're gonna do now is we're going to add our chicken, teriyaki sauce, the soy sauce, the bean sprouts and the cabbage. Mix that all together. Once everything is all combined, and you'll be able to tell because there's not going to be as much liquid. It's been soaked up by the cabbage and the bean sprouts. Just want to kind of flatten it out. Throw a cover on it. Bring the temperature down to about a medium low, and let it sit for about 5 minutes. And basically what it's going to do is steam all the vegetables that are inside there. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes of steaming, and now what we're going to do is we're going to drain this because there is still some liquid in there. So just scoop it up and put it in some sort of colander or strainer. Try and get some of that liquid out. All we need the liquid for was for flavor prior to making the egg roll. And I know you can take this liquid and actually turn it into another type of dipping sauce. I just prefer the one that we have on our channel. And there's a link at the beginning of this video to show you where you can get that recipe. So let me strain all this, and then we'll put these egg rolls together. So now what we're gonna do is take one of our egg roll wrappers, take some of our mixture, lay it off almost at the end. Don't forget we've got to fold the edges over. Bring it in, drag it back, kind of like you're making a burrito. Fold one side in, fold the other side in, and roll it over. Now, take a little bit of a beaten egg. This is going to act as our glue. Rub it on that side. Roll it all the way over. And we're going to set it on some wax paper and move to the next one. So we lay it out. Take some of the mixture. Let's make these a little bit bigger. Fold it over and drag it back. Fold in one side. Fold in the other side. Hit it with the egg. And again, it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to coat it. And roll it over. And it should seal up nicely. So let me get the rest of these done, and we'll start deep frying. Okay, now that we're ready to deep fry them, what I've done is I've got a pot of just vegetable oil. It's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep with oil. I've got my thermometer in there. Even though this cooktop will allow me to set a specific degree of temperature, you know, I don't always trust it. So I threw a thermometer in there. And what we're gonna do now is just drop one of these bad boys in there. Gonna want to let them go for just a few minutes until they start to turn golden brown. You wanna try and roll them over. Sometimes they'll try to flip over and become, I guess we'll call it top heavy. Just make sure that you keep an eye on it. Force it to roll over. If you've got to hold it, hold it. Don't do too many of them at the same time because your oil temp will drop like a rock. Probably 3 or so, maybe 4, depending on how much oil and how big your pot is. This guy looks like he's pretty close to being done. So let's fish him out. We're gonna put him on a rack that's got some paper towels underneath it to let him cool off a little bit. That one looks kind of done. We'll pull him out. So when you do up the rest of these, you're gonna do yours exactly the same. And we'll come back once they're all done. Oh man, these look so good. I can't wait to try one of these things out. Look at that. That's beautiful, and it's huge. And the sauce that we made. Oh. Let them cool off. Oh, you have to let them cool off first. Let them sit for about 5 minutes before you dig into them because they're still kind of hot. But let me tell you, these taste so good. I'm gonna have more. This is gonna be my dinner. You gotta try this. So easy, so much cheaper than buying that crap, the frozen stuff at the store. These are amazing. Make them for a party. You can make them, take them over to wherever you're gonna go, fry them up there. You can also fry them at home and then reheat them in the oven. But let me tell you, coming right out of the fryer, that's the way to go. Let them cool off, but that's the way to go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And it's really easy. Not that many ingredients, just a little bit to get your hands dirty. Dumbass. That one didn't go down. Today what I have for you is chicken egg rolls. Now, I got stuff in my teeth. Hey, it's Rusty. Thanks for tuning in and burning cereal. Today, what I have, bean sprout in my mouth. Hey, it's Rusty. Thanks for tuning in and burning cereal. Today, what I have, egg rolls. That was some language that nobody knows. If you have to refrigerate them, you bake them the next